5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good morning, misfits. All right, I'm in a better mood today. Yesterday was a bit rough. I don't know why. Like, I don't have an answer. Nothing happened. It wasn't like I was aggravated for some reason. I just was. So I broke the Pisco timer. We threw that. Good morning, Georgia Mom. Good morning, Eden in the chat. Where's my phone? I probably left my phone out there. I don't need it. Yeah, you ever just wake up and you're like, fucking something's up. Don't know. Yeah, it's like I really wish I could explain it because it's like I watched the replay because I was looking for the clip of me throwing the thing, and I was so pissed. Now, I act pissed, but I'm not really pissed most of the time, right? Like when you see me doing my videos where I'm like, fuck you, you fucking fuck, I'm not really mad. Yesterday, though, for some reason, I was actually mad. I was like, that's what I look like mad. Everything else, it's like now you can tell the difference. Good morning, Stephen Wallace is here from YouTube. We got the YouTube streaming. You know, we started this whole Rumble Studio journey, and look, here's the thing. And this is why I was so upset yesterday. It was because technology. I'm just awful with technology. So I did the Rumble Studio. I'm trying to do the Rumble Studio Creator Program. We're gonna see over 30 days if we can do 30 hours. Sounds manageable, but I have a real job, so it's really I'm adding a part-time job onto my job. But I was already doing this, I think, for between 18 and 25 hours. So we're really just adding between 5 and 10 hours a month. So because I started with the Rumble Studio, it gave me this I didn't even know that I had my YouTube linked, and I didn't even know that I had my X linked. And so I got this, I use OBS Studio, and I got the plugin, right? The Sora Yuki plugin, right? And I had to put all this information in and do all this shit to make the OBS stream work. And then, by the way, hold on. I don't think I like the denoise because I was listening to playback. There we go. I was listening to playback when I had the denoise button on versus when I didn't have it on, and I like it not on. Anyway, like I was saying, Rumble Studio, it's all of your stuff is in one place, and everything just sort of just made it really simplified. So that's why we're back on YouTube. We're back on YouTube is because all I had to do was click a button, and I was like, oh, I guess we're streaming to YouTube now. Don't remember when I linked it, but regardless. Okay, so today's show is just going to be just the news. I think that you guys can probably tell, my regulars, that I've been stepping my game up on this podcasting. I'm trying to get more specific with headlines, with thumbnails. We're streaming to platforms. We're going to Rumble Studio. And that's because I had about a month off of work, a month and a half, 2 months almost. I literally just got bored. That's what it was. I'm not trying to become a fucking podcaster. I mean, I am a podcaster, but I'm not trying to become a better podcaster. I was literally just fucking bored. So I learned how to do other shit. However, I just got a text yesterday to look at a project for 5 bathrooms, and that's on top of the 3 schedules that I have already booked, the 3 projects that I already have booked on my schedule right now. So things are going to get busy again. I'm not sure if we're going to really be able to do this long term with the 4 days a week, 5 days a week, plus the show. We're going to try, though. We're going to try. If I can do it, I'm going to do it. If I just can't, I can't. I've said this over and over again. I don't really necessarily want to do this as a career, but I want to do it forever. I know that sounds crazy because every other fake cunt on the internet wants to be internet famous. The reason why I don't want to be internet famous essentially is because I've seen what it does to people, right? I've seen people just become fake. They get sucked in. It's like the internet world is kind of turning. It's like the Hollywood, where it's like, I don't like these people, and I don't really think that I will become one of them. I think that I'll be fine, but it's kind of like, you don't want to be an alcoholic, spending all your time at bars, So I haven't decided what I want to do yet. I like my job, but I can't do it forever. This is a good backup plan. We're going to build the skill. We're going to see if we go, and if we get millions of followers and I'm getting paid to do it and I like it and I haven't turned into a fake cunt, then yeah, maybe. But it's just not a priority. My priority is my real job. But I love doing this, so we'll keep on doing it. Anyway, the Daily Breakdown. If you guys have never even seen this show before, if this is your first time watching, here's what the Daily Breakdown is, right? I go on the internet and I type in the word news, right? That's it. News. News. Easiest fucking show ever to do. I don't have to put shit together the night before. I don't got anything for you except for NEWS. And this is what popped up. So we're going to break it down. Hence the name, The Daily Breakdown. So, first up, main headline it's from the New York Times, so we're not going to be able to read it. But we'll see because we're doing just the news today, so we can spend a lot of time on this. I'll go and find a comparable headline. Trump said to demand a Justice Department pay him $230 million for past cases. We'll get back to that one. Actually, let's see if it's up here. No. Is it this one? I think it might be this one. Here we go. All right, so we got one from the Independent World News. Okay, Trump demands the Department of Justice, which he's in charge of, hilarious, pay him $230 million for cases against him. His ex-lawyer Blanche could decide the claim. All right. Let's read here. Donald Trump is reportedly demanding the Justice Department pay him $230 million in compensation for the federal investigations into him, a settlement that could ultimately face approval by one of his former lawyers, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche. I think his odds are good. I think he might have a shot. We'll see. I'm going to have to pause and go get my fucking vape in a minute, but I can finish this story. I left my phone out there. I left my vape out there. I left everything out there. I left my brain out there, but I'm in a better mood, so we're good. As long as my brain's off and I'm in a good mood and technology isn't bugging the shit out of me and I don't have to throw the fucking Pisco timer again. Now I'm going to have to fix my wall over there because I throw really hard. Anyway, if you saw the show yesterday, it was hilarious. Anyway, one submitted in 2023 seeks damages for violation of his rights regarding the special counsel and FBI investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election. The other, filed in 2024, raises complaints that the FBI violated the president's privacy while searching his Mar-a-Lago residence in 2022 for allegedly mishandling classified documents. This one is 100% true. That was absolutely ridiculous. They're going through Melania's underwear drawer and shit when he was cooperating fully. It's possible the settlement's approval could land in front of the key Justice Department official whom Trump has known for years. Before joining the administration, Blanche defended Trump in his New York criminal trial. So, essentially, Trump is in charge of the Justice Department that screwed him over, and as a citizen, he's entitled, as a citizen, to sue them. But because now he's in charge of the Justice Department, he's essentially going to be, most likely, this is just a guess, I think he's going to win, and he'll get some type of settlement from his own Justice Department. That is that is full fucking circle, isn't it? Isn't that great? That is like, and you know that the left is going to melt down, right? They're gonna be like, look, like this is proof that Donald Trump abuses the justice system. It's like, no, like if this is what they're banking on, they're gonna be able to twist that, and they can get their base to like be like, oh my god, Donald Trump sued his own Justice Department. Yeah, when he was a citizen, when he was a private citizen. It said 2022 and 2024, right? So what the fuck are you talking about? That's so good. And look, here's the deal. It's like, dude, they went after Trump with every fucking thing they could. And he's the fucking president. If I was talking to my buddy about this a couple nights ago, right? We're out at the bar and we're drinking, like talking about, I don't know how it came up. We're talking about the Trump shit that they did to him. And I was like, bro, if they went through your phone, my phone, your computer, your taxes, your house, my house, like just all of our shit, if they were looking hard enough, right? I'm sure that we'd be in jail. Right? Like, I mean, I don't think I've done anything crazy or anything wrong, but they say that the average person commits like 5 accidental felonies a week or something like that. Like, I don't know, or crimes. I don't remember the stat I don't remember, but it's something. It's like, oh, you accident, like, what did they actually get Trump on? This is what we were talking about. What did they really get Trump on? Trump wrote a check to a lawyer for legal fees. And they were like, ha, got him. Dude, that's so crazy. And like, dude, if they went after any of us with the same amount of vigor, like if I was like, oh my god, in 2011, I didn't file my taxes right, and then like I wrote a check to a lumber company, and I just wrote material, and I didn't write 2x4s. I wrote material, and now I'm in jail. It's like, if that's what I'm saying, like, so I go, either Trump is the most shifty and genius criminal mastermind in history, or he's actually one of the cleanest people in the world, because they stuck a microscope up his ass and found nothing. So it's very satisfying to me to see. I know that the left won't say that. The left will be like, this is bullshit. But to me, super satisfying. It's so satisfying to see that his own Justice Department is going to have to pay him money for his Justice Department going after him. And now he's in charge of it, right? It's just like, yeah, by the way, hey, I'm in charge now. Also, you owe me money. Yeah, I'm your new boss and you owe me money. Yeah, get fucked. Okay. I am the government and the government owes me money because the government was used against me, and now I'm in charge of the government. Ha ha. Dude. Awesome. All right. Let me here. I'm going to just put you I'll put you on the intro screen. I'm just going to run real quick, grab my phone and my vape. Be right back. I'm back. Hello. I don't really care so much about the phone, like, in case anybody texts me at 7 in the fucking morning. It's more of, I like having it on the charger. Because I always forget to charge my shit. I'm always in charge of charging, and I never charge. All right. By the way, we have Liquid Death cans that we're going to be promoting for free because of the Tim Pool beef. If you guys haven't seen, I went after Tim Pool hard. Tim Pool has blocked me. He's a pussy. Fuck that kid. Stupid cunt. But we got the variety pack of Liquid Death. And we talked about this yesterday. But here's the thing. I think he blocked me yesterday. I don't think I was blocked at the time we talked about it. But Tim is trying to go after a company for a personal reason, right? The problem is when you're as big as Tim Pool, I don't know how many millions of followers he has, but he has over 1 million followers. I know that. I think. I actually don't know. I think he does, right? That's a lot of weight, right? That's a lot of weight, right? And when Tim Pool makes a post that says, you're in violation of FTC, right? And the guy is not. Liquid Death is not. Liquid Death did not violate the Federal Trade Commission's policies by making a slogan that says death to plastics. Okay? That's fucking ridiculous. It's retarded to even suggest it, right? Because what you're basically saying is campaign slogans have to be taken literally, right? So Tim Pool is essentially being like a Karen who's like, you didn't make your campaign slogan specific enough, and I'm gonna fucking sue you. But anyway, when somebody with over 1 million followers makes a claim like that, whether they know it or not, and I'm pretty sure Tim knows exactly what he was doing, he knows that he does not have to make an FTC complaint. He knows one of his retarded fucking followers with no fucking job and no fucking life is the one that's going to make the FTC complaint. And then Tim's going to come out and be like, I never even filed an FTC complaint against him. Yeah, you did. You did it the second you mentioned it, right? Because you know that you have a bunch of simp idiots in your fucking following any of your platforms that are just going to be like, we're going to go cancel Liquid Death. This is how cancel culture works. The creator never does anything wrong, right? The creator never makes a death threat. The creator never, goes to somebody's house and tries to kill them. No. No, they just point them at other people. And look, I've already heard the stories like Liquid Death is all liberals, and I don't care. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I don't give a fuck who you voted for. Right? It's wrong what Tim's doing. He's trying to cancel somebody because they fucking made a business decision, a normal business decision of getting rid of their skate team because it wasn't bringing in any money. Oh no. And one of Tim's friends lost out on $500 a month. So he's literally trying to burn down this company because one of his buddies lost $500 a month. Now, what does the company do? Oh, well, they donate hundreds of thousands of dollars to help fight plastic pollution. They use these cans, which have a plastic liner in them, because all cans have a plastic liner in them because of the recyclability of aluminum. Right? There's 0.3 to 0.6% plastic in this can. It's just a thin liner. I was thinking, I'm like, I think we should open one up. And I think, yeah, we will. Yeah, I have a cup right here. Okay, which one do we... I'm going to open this one up because it's lime, and I'm not a huge fan of lime. But we'll try it. See if it's good. That actually would go good with vodka. Not going to lie. So is this like an alternative to soda? Because this tastes like... That tastes like a Sprite. That does. That tastes like Sprite. $10 calories. Okay. Wait a minute. I'm not even a huge Sprite fan, but that tastes like Sprite. That's actually pretty good. Okay. You know, they're get, huh, huh. All right, well, let's empty this out, and we're gonna do something on camera, right? Because Tim's trying to make it seem like this thing is filled with plastic. All right, I have can opener right here. We're gonna open the fucker. All right, let's open her up. Let's see what's going on. You know, Tim Pool seems to think that people are idiots, and they just won't research that all fucking cans, all of them, every one, all cans are plastic lined. Okay, that can opener is not working. Don't worry, we have scissors. Okay, so we're gonna cut the cunt open, and we're gonna look. Oh, I don't see plastic. I'm not seeing any plastic. See if we can scrape the plastic. Okay. Yep, there's no plastic film coming off of the can. It feels like there's some type of film on the aluminum, but it's not a thick layer of plastic. It looks like almost like a micro coat that's only there to keep the reaction from liquid of interacting with aluminum, which every fucking can has. All of them. And like I said, I've been to the Timcast studio. I was on his show for that debate with that Rathbone cunt. With my own eyes, I saw pallets and pallets of aluminum cans. He has a downstairs and he has an upstairs. In the downstairs, there's a big fridge filled with cans. In the upstairs, there's like 3 fridges filled with cans. And in the downstairs, there's a fucking pallet of cans sitting in the middle of the fucking room. He probably has storage somewhere else where he has more cans. The motherfucker has cans for days. And all of them are lined with plastic. So I don't want to hear shit from Tim Pool about microplastics, especially when he's selling plastic coffee pods on his website, and every one of his dumb cunt NPC groupthink fucking chip in brain followers is like, well, it's because of the advertising. It's a fucking slogan, dude. Do you think that Red Bull really gives you wings? Shut the fuck up, stupid cunt. He addresses, I need to watch him explain the whole thing. He addresses everything you said. Here's what I watched. I watched the debate. If you want to tell me when he explained all this, right, I'll go watch that episode too. But here's what I know for a fact. I know this for a fucking fact, right? Tim Pool is lying. And Tim Pool is being a hypocrite. I don't need to watch any other thing to know that, because here's what he said. He said on that debate, what I care about is microplastics. He does not care about microplastics because, again, he sells plastic coffee pods on his website. Last night and the night before, okay, I'll watch his episode last night later today, and I'll watch this explanation from Tim. What I don't think that he will be able to explain away is, if he cares about microplastics, he needs to stop selling coffee pods on his fucking website. He won't, because they make him money. He needs to get rid of every single fucking can in his studio. He won't, because those are his sponsors. If he cares about microplastics, his exact words were, I care about microplastics. Okay? He's not practicing what he's preaching. He is holding liquid death to a standard that he himself does not follow. That's hypocrisy to me. Here's another thing that I know. He is claiming that the slogan is misleading. He's misleading their customers. They're misleading their customers. Therefore, that's the problem, right? He's essentially trying to play some type of like Karen loophole to, like, oh, this actually said, like, imagine if you went into a McDonald's with a scale, okay? And they were like, this is a quarter pounder, okay? Quarter pounder, you put it on the scale, and it's like 0.3 ounces less than a quarter pound. And you're like, hey, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to fucking report you to the FTC because this is not a quarter pound. That's what Tim is doing, right? Some 13, yeah, the Red Bull lawsuit was bullshit, all right? It was an absolutely bullshit. People like Tim abusing the system and weaponizing the government is why Red Bull lost their lawsuit, right? They like misled people into thinking it was an energy drink. It's like, no, they didn't. They made a fucking slogan, and some dumb cunt found a legal loophole to sue them. Anyone who takes a fucking marketing slogan literally should literally run headfirst into a fucking wall. As hard and as fast as you possibly can. Please. It's like, fuck me, dude. Let's look up some slogans. All right, let's see. Most popular advertising campaigns. Let's go. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay. Some of the most popular advertising campaigns include Nike's "Just Do It." I don't know what that means. Like, what is that? Are they going to be sued because they're going to say, like, Nike was just, like, telling them what to do? Like, I jumped off a building because Nike said, just do it. Like, I'm suing Nike because I took it literally. I was depressed and Nike said, just do it. And I was thinking that they meant I should try to kill myself. See how stupid and ridiculous that is? Dove's Real Beauty, right? Somebody called me ugly. I bought Dove products, and somebody called me ugly. I thought I was going to be really beautiful if I used Dove products. I'm going to call the FTC, and I'm going to report Dove because they said Real Beauty, and I'm not really beautiful, according to the dickhead that called me ugly, right? Coca-Cola's share a Coke. I don't have any friends. I'm suing Coca-Cola because they're telling me to share something. I like my Coke. I don't want to share my Coke. They're telling me to share Cokes and I don't want to share my Coke. I'm a germaphobe. Why would I share a Coke? I'm a germaphobe. I'm going to sue. I'm going to file a complaint against Coca-Cola because I take their fucking campaign slogan literally. Or fucking liquid death. Death to plastics. Well, they got rid of 99.7% of the plastic. Pretty sure they killed it. For fuck's sake, dude. It's like, you think I need to listen to Tim Pool's gaslighting to figure out he's fucking retarded? No. You're retarded if you believe the same shit that Tim said. It's like, I actually just care about the fact that you marketed it as death to... Fuck you. No, you don't. Your buddy got fired. You're trying to weaponize your followers so you can go after a fucking company. And that company, by the way, is doing a lot of work to help the environment. It's like, so Tim is essentially trying to destroy a company that's trying to help the environment. He's bad for the environment while he sells coffee pods on his website. Fuck him. So stupid. You fucking people think I'm like you. The problem with you people, like, you need to watch Tim's debate. The problem with you people is you think I'm like you. You think I listen to people and I go, oh, that's exactly correct. No, I use this thing called a brain. I use critical thinking, discernment, deductive reasoning. I'm fucking autistic. I know shit. Fucking saw right through what Tim was doing. That's why I called him out. I'm not going to get invited back on the show. I ruined my own chances of getting that connection. I destroyed that networking thing because I don't care about grifting. I don't care about my own, like, political fucking or social circle status. No, if I see somebody trying to cancel somebody over some bullshit, I'm going to call them a cunt. That's what I've always done. That's what I'll always continue to do. Fucking real beauty. I'm still ugly. I'm a Sue Dove. Fucking Tim. Fuck Tim. Hope he never has a fucking campaign slogan ever. Oh, what if I'm going to call the FTC and file a complaint against Tim Pool because he said that this was pool water and it turns out it's actually just water. He said he led me to believe that I was going to drink chlorine and there's no chlorine in here. I can't believe it. I'm going to sue Tim Pool because I thought I was drinking pool water. Do you see like how ridiculous that is? It's the same fucking thing that he's accusing Liquid Death of. I'm one of the customers that I'm going to buy Tim Pool's water and sue him if it's not actually pool water. Fucking, because apparently you can't just say shit and expect people to not take it literally. I thought it was actually Tim Pool's pool water. And it's not even Tim Pool's pool water. Not only is it not Tim Pool's pool water, it's not pool water at all. It's just drinking water. I wanted to buy a bunch of Tim Pool's pool water and I want to fill my pool with it so I could have Tim Pool's pool. Fucking, are you fucking high? Death to plastics. They didn't kill plastics. That's an FTC violation. Okay, pool water. You better fill every fucking bottle out of your pool, Tim. Or else I'm going to file an FTC complaint against you. Cunt. Let's get back to the fucking show. Make sure, because I'm blocked, make sure you leave that comment under Tim's posts. Just be like, hey, Tim, Misfit wanted me to ask you, are you going to put pool water in your drinks? Because if not, you're kind of a hypocrite for what you're doing right now. Like, Tim, you better fill your shit with pool. I want to see Tim actually fucking make an ad. He's going to make an ad where he's going to be like, at the pool, pouring water into the pool. And I'm going to be like, I told you. And who the fuck is even going to drink something called pool water? Oh, it's great. Okay. All right. U.S. chess grandmaster Daniel Naroditsky dies at 29. Damn. What happened? YouTube chess commentator dies at 29. Chess player's family announced unexpected death. No cause of death was given. So that's... I'm not going to speculate. Could be anything. But yeah, this guy died. If they don't have a cause of death, then I can't... This is just... I'm not trying to sound cold, but this is not a story. It's like... I don't know. No, but who knows? Is he really popular? Hold on. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Oh, 500,000 subscribers. Okay. Yeah. So a popular guy in social media died. We don't know why. False advertising, though. Mick Dundee, are you saying it's false advertising for pool water or false advertising for Liquid Death? Because I think that anybody who thinks Liquid Death is going to kill you is also silly. I do think anybody that thinks that Tim is filling his bottles with pool water is also silly. I just think that it makes Tim a hypocrite for doing the same thing that he's accusing other people of doing. Liquid Death? No, Liquid Death is not false advertising. Can anyone explain to me how it's false advertising? Because say it out loud to yourself. I know I can't hear you. Say it out loud to yourself and then ask yourself, is what I just said retarded? Fuck it. We'll go right back to this. I'll fucking keep going on this. I don't care. It's false advertising because they said death to plastics. Okay, how do you kill plastic? Okay. You're making inferences off of a fucking marketing slogan. All right. Again, is Tim Pool's water pool water? No. It's his last name and water. but he's using a swimming pool behind the bottle. Is that false advertising? When do you get, what are the false advertising guidelines? How false does it have to be false? Right? Tim Pool said it was false advertising, and a bunch of fucking retards went, yeah, it is, isn't it? No, it's not. What are the false advertising? Fuck it, let's go do this, I guess. Just fucking stay on this. Hold on. All right. What are the parameters for false advertising? Okay, let's see here. False advertising is governed by a set of parameters designed to ensure advertisements are truthful, not misleading, and substantiated. Key parameters include advertising must be truthful and not misleading to customers. Okay. Claims that they are false or objectively verifiable. Material information must not be omitted, including the total price of a product, the identity, the contact details, etc., etc. Price claims cannot be deceptive. Claims must be substantiated through puffery, vague or subjective statements like best in the world. Okay. Comparative claims. So essentially, the Federal Trade Commission, here. Misleading can include false representations. The Federal Trade Commission and similar regulatory bodies enforce these rules under the Lanham Act. Okay. To provide a false claim, the plaintiff must typically show that the advertisement was false or misleading, that the deception was material, and the consumer saw the ad and they relied on it making a purchase. Okay, so what Tim Pool is essentially saying is he is going to claim that he was so fucking dumb that he thought that death to plastics meant that Liquid Death was going to run around and kill plastics. And because they didn't do that, then Tim Pool was going to sue them for, I don't know, emotional damage or some shit. I don't fucking know. They claim they gave 10% of sales. Oh my God. Shut up. Shut the fuck. Why are my fucking followers not watching my content? Sorry. I'm sorry for yelling at you, dude, but no. Watch what I fucking wrote. I've wrote it 5-10 times. I've talked about it on the fucking podcast. 10% of profits, not 10% of sales. They never said they were going to give 10% of sales. It never happened. Go Google it. They used to have something on their website that said 10% of profits will go to combat plastic pollution. They have given hundreds of thousands of dollars to Five Gyres, I think it's called, which means they have given more than 10% of profits because they have not shown profits. They are a company going up against Coca-Cola and Pepsi. It doesn't change to 10% of profits after they said 10% of sales. That never happened. You are being lied to, and you are repeating the lie because you did not go out and verify what you're fucking saying. And this is the fucking problem. Even my followers are being tricked by this beanie-wearing, meth-mouthed cunt who knows exactly what he's doing. This is what pisses me off, and I'm not fucking joking. This is exactly why I went after Tim Pool. He knows what he's doing, and he's doing it anyway. He knows that he is going to mislead and lie to his followers who are going to repeat it to my followers, and then I have to sit here and tell my followers they're fucking idiots for listening to Tim Pool. That's my problem. My problem is he's making me call you dumb. All right? So it's okay. I'm not yelling at you, by the way. I'm sorry. Like, it's just, it infuriates me when I am this close to a problem. Like, I'm literally one person removed from the problem. Like, I've been on this motherfucker's show. I've met him. I've shaken his hand. I've talked to him, right? He's a creepy cunt. He just sat there fucking playing video games the whole time, and he looked up like, hi. And then, like, I watched that debate, and it was like I was getting a visceral reaction of motherfucker. Like, if I knew that before I met you, I would have fucking snapped your neck. It's so gross, dude. Do you realize that the people that have tried to cancel me, the people that have tried to threaten to kill me, the fucking kid that just got arrested was threatening to kill me. It's because of people like Tim Pool. It's because they grow this huge fucking following, and then irresponsibly they just use it like a fucking, like they just get drunk with power. They're like, I can destroy somebody because I have tricked enough people into thinking that everything I say is the truth, and intentionally weaponizing it. And everybody makes mistakes. Tim Pool could have come out and said, you know what? I actually didn't realize every fucking can in my studio, the thousands of cans I've went through, all had plastic in it. My bad. Sorry for coming at you, Liquid Death. My bad. I didn't realize that. I'm a moron. I thought aluminum cans were just made out of aluminum. Could have been, that would have been fine. But no. After he gets educated on this, he continues to double down, continues to lie. And now he's gaslighting Liquid Death, and he's continuously putting this smear campaign against that company. I don't know anything about the fucking company. I don't know if it's filled with a bunch of fucking libtards. I don't care. I care about right and wrong. I watched the debate. I looked at that guy, Mike, and I go, that guy is telling the truth. He's being honest. He's actually being honest to a fault. Because when somebody's not debating you in good faith and you are trying to be a good person and an honest person, you can get caught up in some fucking gotcha moments. Like $1 million for fucking the 10% thing. Tim knew exactly what he was doing. He tried to take a nice guy, an honest guy, and he tried to trap him. It bothered the fuck out of me. If I ever see that beanie-wearing cunt in real life again, I will smack the shit out of him. That's how much it pissed me off. So fucking aggravated. Because these fucking people for 5 fucking years have tried to ruin my life because of cunts like him. It's absolutely fucking inexcusable. Apologize. You fucking... just say, I was wrong. It's not hard to do. I thought that fucking satellites were the reason we got all of our information. I didn't realize it was cables, right? I said it with my whole chest. So I'm like, fucking satellites are what does that. And they're like, no, cross-continental cables. And you know what? I was wrong. The next day I was like, hey, fucking somebody just checked me. I was clearly wrong about this. My bad. Look, Mick just did it. Mick just goes, nope, you're right. I'm sorry. No, you don't have to apologize to me. Tim Pool has to apologize to me. You were just repeating shit. He's the one that fucking lied to you. Looks like we are mad today, boys and girls. We can get mad 2 days in a row. Fucking, I don't know why. Like, I really don't know why this bothers me. So I do know why. I just told you. It's because people have tried to cancel me. They've tried to ruin my fucking life. I had to fucking... My ex-girlfriend's kids' pictures were put on the internet because some dumb cunt lied and said that I was a racist, said that I was this, said I was that. Lied. Knew they were lying. Lied anyway. That's what Tim is doing to him. I know for a fucking fact that Tim Pool's followers are sending death threats to the CEO of Liquid Death, and it's Tim's fucking fault. That's what pisses me off. I know what's going on. I know exactly what's going on behind the scenes. I could reach out to the Liquid Death CEO right now. I have his information now. I could be like, have you gotten any threats? I guarantee you he will reply, oh yeah, a lot. It's bullshit. It's fucking cancel culture. If any of you ever go after anybody that I call out like that, I will fucking call you out too. We don't do that here. I don't tell you to attack people. I do my own fucking thing. And I make sure you fucking know it. All right. Speaking of, Hillary Clinton fires up voters. I'm fired up. So let's fire it up. I'm fucking fired up today. You know what? We can actually go. Yeah, we can do a long show today. I don't have to go to work until. Well, shit. What's today? Wednesday? I just got to go do all my other shit today. I got to go to the shop. I got to go get the material. I got to go pick up some tile. I could do that later. We're good. All right. Hillary Clinton fires up voters against Trump's White House ballroom construction. Not his house. Bitch, you stole silverware from that house. Shut up. The White House's ballroom construction project cost taxpayers nothing and is privately funded. Yeah, Trump's paying for it. Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton made it known that she is no fan of President Trump's project to construct a ballroom at the White House in an appeal to voters, telling them that 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue is their house. It's not his house. It's your house, and he's destroying it. He's actually upgrading it. Need to go to the range and get it out, Zach. I'm going, actually. I might go today, now that I think about it. I'm either going today or Saturday. I'll look at the weather. But I got to get that hunting rifle dialed in. I already got opening day booked for November 1st. Social media posts included a screenshot of the Washington Post report, White House begins demolishing East Wing facade to build Trump's ballroom, accompanied by a photo of the demolition crew. President Trump is working, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is just getting long and arduous. Here we go. This is the picture. She was like, he's destroying the people's house. It's not the people's house, by the way. All right. Like, I mean, the people's house, what I'm saying is the people's house is the House of Representatives. Everything, every president, every first lady, they fucking knocked a wall down and redid a bathroom and fucking wasted money. And they've always charged the taxpayer. Always. Every fucking time. Hillary Clinton stole a bunch of fucking furniture out of the White House. And she wanted to keep it. You paid for that furniture. What Trump is doing is he's giving a free upgrade that he's paying for himself to your house. So I don't want to hear shit from the lady who tried to walk out with the fucking furniture, paintings, silverware, tried to fucking keep it. Cunt. The privately funded project. Holy shit, $200 million. This is a fucking... It's like, bro, when I go to somebody's house, they're like, I want to upgrade my bathroom. And I'm like, that'll be like 20 grand. And they're like, oh my God, that's so high. I'll be like, do you have 200 fucking million? Because I can put a ballroom in here. Fucking, if you want. They're definitely not using Mexicans at that price. All right. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt told media the 90,000 square foot ballroom? Hold on. 90,000 square feet. That would be 1,000 feet times 90 feet. So that would be 90,000. What's the square root? I can't remember. Let's see here. This is what we'll do. 45,000 times 2, 4,500. All right, yeah, 4,500 feet. Give me a second, guys. I think I have the autism is happening. Okay, so it would be, what, 450 feet wide times 200 feet wide? Yeah, autism. Haha, autism. Gotta love it. That's what that is. So 450 feet long by 200 feet wide would be 90,000 square feet. So that's actually not that bad. It just sounded like a big number. That's still fucking big. 450. Hold on, 450 feet. That's bigger than a football field. Yeah, yeah. I mean, what's three? It's or 300 by 300 would be 90,000 too, right? Yeah, yeah. 300 feet by 300 feet. 300 feet. That's a football field by a football field. I got that right? Right? 100 yards. Yeah. That's a football field by a football field. It's fucking 300 feet by 300 feet. That better be a fucking typo. That better be 9,000 square feet, because if there's enough room to put a football field and a football field for a ballroom, that's a big fucking ballroom. 650 guests. You can fit way more of them on a football field. This doesn't make sense. I think this is supposed to say 9,000. Because if it's 90, that's a lot. White House is currently... Did you guys like watching my fucking brain go fucking Rain Man just now? Because it's fucking so much fun. So much fun having autism. Yeah, like fucking 300... That's not even 300 feet. I don't think that's 300 feet across. Maybe it is. But that's big, dude. That would mean the ballroom is bigger than the fucking White House, I think. Hold on. We're gonna figure this out. How many square feet is the White House? Yeah, it's only 55,000 square feet. You can't have a ballroom bigger than the White House. No, it says it right here. The White House ballroom is planned to be 9. It's going to be bigger than the fucking White House. He's going to build a ballroom that's bigger than the fucking White House. That's crazy. That's insane. There's going to be a Trump ballroom that's bigger than the actual fucking White House. That is him just laying his dick on the table of history and being like, you want to tear it down? All right. Good luck. Oh, that's great. Trump, you son of a bitch. Republican math. Trump can afford Trump ballroom. Hold on. What is this saying? Okay. Other Democrats have also slammed the construction projects, including New Jersey Senator Andy Kim, calling it disgusting. I want to share this photo of my family standing by a historic part of the White House that was just torn down today by Trump. We don't need a billionaire-funded ballroom to celebrate America. Disgusting. They're so mad because they know it's going to stay up there forever. They're so mad because they're like, if he builds this ballroom, then it's going to be legendary and other presidents will use it. And it's like the next Democrat president would be like, we're going to have a big ass party in Trump's ballroom. And they're going to have to ask themselves, the people that are in there having a good time are going to be thanking Donald Trump because he built such a beautiful ballroom. That's great. This is genius. Now I get it. Now I get why he did it. Oh, that's so good. It's going to be bigger than the White House. More square footage than the White House. Oh, you're trying to say the cost of living is skyrocketing? Donald Trump can't hear you over the sound of bulldozers. Elizabeth Warren. He's paying for it. Republican math. Can't afford. Trump ballroom. $40 billion Argentina bailout. Massive tax cuts. Can't afford. Healthcare for Americans. Blah, blah, blah. The ballroom construction follows Trump installing two massive 88-foot tall American flags on either side of the White House in the summer in a patriotic endeavor that did not cost the U.S. taxpayers a cent. Gotta love it. So Trump is just upgrading shit for free and they're bitching about it. Trump says he did not want a wasted meeting after plan for Putin talks were shelved. So, I don't know about this story, but it sounds familiar. Donald Trump said he did not want a wasted meeting after a plan to have face-to-face talks with his Russian counterpart. The president indicated that a key sticking point remained Moscow's refusal to cease fighting along the current front line in remarks at the White House on Tuesday. Earlier, White House official had said there were no plans for a Trump-Putin meeting in the immediate future. Key difference between the blah, blah, blah. The White House decision to shelve plans for the meeting may have been seen as an attempt to avoid a similar fiasco, blah, blah. So it's just more of the same, right? This is the front line, and Trump is suggesting to just cut it where it is, I think he said. Trump embraced the ceasefire. Let it be cut the way it is. I say it. Cut it and stop it at the battle line. Go home. Stop fighting. Stop killing people. You can't really argue with his logic here, right? This is Russia has taken, I think, these 3 little territories, and Ukraine will still be pretty big. It's like, oh wait, no. It's backwards. I have it backwards. Russia has taken these territories. Actually, I don't know. Don't listen to me. I don't know. I'm actually retarded. So if Russia has taken all of this, then that's a lot. That's a lot of Ukraine. But the Ukraine's still really, really big. You'd have to like zoom out. Yeah, they're making this look bigger than it is because Ukraine is still all of this white shit. So, yeah, I guess that would make sense. Yeah, just give him this. Give him that shit. Go home. Stop killing each other. All right, we got through the news. We got through the daily breakdown. Let's see here if there's anything else up at the top that we want to talk about. Uganda bus crash. We already talked about the Louvre. Hostages' bodies returned. White House ballroom. In Gracia. Ha 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 ha. The fucking Andrew Tate simp that was trying to fucking creep his way in. Why does my light keep going off? Whatever. So do you guys remember this greasy cunt in Gracia? He was like, Trump sent him a letter or something. He posted about it, and he was sort of getting his hooks in with the administration. And I think there was speculation that he was pivotal in, messaging to people higher up, maybe Rick Grinnell, maybe even, somebody, Alina Habba, about Andrew Tate. And we know how I feel about Andrew Tate. I think he's a fucking pedophile pimp. All right? He is on camera slapping around a 15-year-old girl that he pimped out. He has stated multiple times that he has had sex with underage girls, according to American law. And he's an American citizen. I don't know what else you call that, right? He's technically an American citizen. I don't care what the laws are in Romania. I don't give a fuck what the laws are in Romania. In America, right, we have a different set of laws. We don't try to fuck kids. I don't know how clearer I could have been about this. And Andrew Tate is apparently suing me. I still haven't gotten, served, but apparently he's suing me for bringing that up. This motherfucker is one of Andrew Tate's biggest fans, and he was supposedly he was in the running to be the lead office of special counsel, and that would have been not good, right? But Donald Trump's nomination of the conservative attorney and commentator to oversee the federal whistleblower protections appears to be collapsing. Now, it's funny. This is what took him out. His racist text messages surfaced this week, and the Republican Senate leader suggested the White House should withdraw the pick. Before they could do that, he withdrew himself. He previously advocated for making January 6th a national holiday, which is stupid. Questioned whether or not the October 7th Hamas attacks were a psyop. Yeah, huge psyop. Um, but the thing that really took him down was he described himself as having a Nazi streak. You know what the weirdest part is? It's the least offensive thing that he's done, right? Joking around in private text messages about race or about whatever, I don't care. I said this last week when the young Republicans were caught in the same thing. I don't care. If it's a private text message and I cannot contextualize it, I don't care. I don't know if he was joking. I don't know. Like, I've said some funny shit that if you just read the text, it wouldn't look funny. It would look horrible. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I've ever said this. I don't know if I've ever said this, but an example I could give you, like, of a text that could be taken out of context would be something along the lines of like I'll kick a puppy to death or something like that. Like, I don't know, like just something like that. Like, I'll kick a puppy right in the head. Fuck that puppy. I fucking love puppies. I absolutely love puppies. I would never kick a puppy, but I might text somebody that. I don't know why I would do it. Maybe there's a joke. Maybe it's in context of a previous conversation where I'm talking about like a chihuahua that's like really kind of being a cunt. Like, those things, they just keep on yapping and yapping and yapping. And I might be like, I'll kick that puppy right in the fucking head. And I wouldn't. I would never do that. But I might text it to my buddy to make them chuckle. So I don't care. And because again, I can't contextualize it. So even though I can't fucking stand this dude, I'm going to be objective and across the board. I'm going to keep my fucking conviction on that. Right? So while I think that this kid's a cunt, this is the least offensive thing he said. Or done. His tweets that he put out publicly, like he meant for you to see them, about Andrew Tate, those are more offensive to me than him saying he has a Nazi streak privately. There we go. Got it. You ever have one of those hairs in your nostril that's like tickling inside of your nose and you got to get it? I just got it. But yeah, good. I don't care how he gets taken out, as long as he's not going to be in any position of power. That's good. That's good news. He's not fit for that job. If you're an Andrew Tate fan, that is a litmus test. It is a litmus test on whether or not you should be taken seriously, whether or not people should listen to you. If you're a Candace Owens fan, same thing. I'm at the point. Look, I didn't used to be this way. I used to be against guilt by association. Like, I thought guilt by association was really silly. Oh, there we go. I thought guilt by association was like a childish way to go about, like judging people. I don't feel that way anymore. I think guilt by association is a perfectly reasonable way to judge people. If you are friends with people, if you are defending people that are just absolute garbage and you know it, right? And you're still like, yeah, but that's my friend. And I'm like, okay, well, you suck now. Like, you did not do any of the thing that your friend did. What you did do was you kept being friends with them. That's enough. Like, you want me to get rid of my friend just because he's a huge pile of shit? Yeah. That's exactly what I want you to do. I mean, I don't care if you do or don't, but I'm definitely not going to listen to you, talk to you, trust you, or be friends with you if you're friends with them. It's that simple. Brett Cooper just came out and was like, I'm fucking still friends with Candace Owens, and fuck you if you don't like it. I'm like, oh, okay. Hey, you know what? You have the right to that opinion. I have the right to go, you shouldn't be listened to or taken seriously ever again for your statement. Let's go find it, right? Let's see. Here we go. Okay.
Owens, who has become like a big sister to me. The internet demands it. I will not.
Stop it. There we go.
I will not stop being friends with Candace Owens, who has become like a big sister to me, because the internet demands it. I will not attack Matt just because I no longer work.
No. this is the problem. The problem is the gaslighting, right? I will not stop being friends with Candace Owens just because the internet demands it. The internet does not demand that you stop being friends with Candace Owens. The internet is asking you why you're friends with Candace Owens and asking you to answer that, right? So the internet is not saying, we don't like Candace Owens, so you can't be friends with Candace Owens. We're asking, we don't like Candace Owens, but we like you. Why are you friends with her? Right? Justify that. Make it make sense, right? If you have these positions and she has those positions, how do you do this? Because me personally, right, if I had a friend that was basically dancing on Charlie Kirk's grave and monetizing it, I would be saying something to that person, right? I would be like, hey, what you're doing is really fucked up. It's really wrong. You should stop doing that. And if my friend was like, fuck you, I don't care, you can't tell me what to do, I'd be like, I'm going to call you out publicly. Because, as I put here, Proverbs 27, verses 5 through 6, better is open rebuke than hidden love. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, profuse are the kisses of an enemy. Meaning, right, if you love your friend, you will openly rebuke them. That's a good friend. A good friend sees their friend cheating on their spouse and says, why the fuck are you cheating on your spouse? And a bad friend would reply with, you're not even friends with my wife, you're friends with me. It's like, yeah, that's why I'm saying something, fucker. So there's right and wrong, and you're wrong, right? Sheila doesn't deserve that, and I don't even like Sheila. This is like what I just did with Liquid Death, right? I called out somebody on my own side, defended somebody I don't know because the person on my side was doing something wrong. I don't give a fuck that Liquid Death had a witch doctor fucking put a hex, which was a joke, by the way. I don't care. Right, wrong is how I decide whether or not I say something about someone. It has nothing to do with how they voted. It has nothing to do with if they've had me on their show. It has nothing to do with whether or not we're friends. It's, were you right or were you wrong? And if the answer is you were wrong, I'm using my fucking voice to call you out publicly, because this shit has gone way too far, where we don't correct bad behavior on our side because of how we vote, because of how much clout somebody has, because of how popular they are. It doesn't matter to me. I don't fucking care that Tim Pool has the Culture War podcast. I don't give a fuck. When are you people going to realize that there's a shift going on where we're rewarding bad behavior? It's not that we're not even just not calling it out, right? People like Ian Carroll, Candace Owens, Tim Pool, they get all the fucking views. There are still some good people out there that are getting the views that aren't sensationalists. You know, like, I mean, fucking, I don't know, just off the top of my head, like Jordan Peterson, you know? It's like, the people like him. People like Charlie Kirk. You know, like, that's why they silenced Charlie Kirk, because he didn't need to do this. He didn't need to start fights. He didn't need to. And look, I know. Trust me, I'm a hypocrite. I'm starting fights all the time, right? But I'm going against them. But I'm not Charlie. I'm not even close. I don't claim to be. I don't think that what I do should be even put in the same category as him. But there are people that are trying to pretend to be serious people. I'm a call-out creator. I know what I am. There are people that are trying to pretend to be serious people while lying to you and sensationalizing and grifting and misleading you. And I think it's wrong. So that's what I call out. But let's get back to Brett Cooper and her explanation as to why she's still friends with the most scummy fucking people on the planet. By the way, it's only Candace. Then she goes into the Matt Walsh thing. Let's take it one step at a time. Let's see here. Okay.
because the internet demands it. I will not attack Matt just because I no longer work with him or because the internet has decided to pile on to him for the 27th millionth time.
Okay, so you don't have to, right? Like, you don't have to attack Matt. I don't think anybody's asking you to attack Matt. I'm calling Matt Walsh out while simultaneously saying I like Matt Walsh. If you've seen some of my posts, I'm like, I like Matt Walsh. I think he's funny. I think he's great. I took my mom to see Am I Racist? I liked it. It was, mom didn't. She thought he was kind of dumb. I don't hate Matt Walsh at all. I think that he believes what he's saying. I just think he's being kind of a hypocrite, and he's ignorant on this woke right thing where he's telling us to unify with bad people so that we can fight the other side. And I think that that's stupid advice. So I'm saying it. I go, hey, you know how Matt Walsh goes up to people that have bad ideas that he thinks are bad ideas, and he shames them and mocks them and he makes them look stupid? I'm doing that too. Matt Walsh can't get mad at me for that. And if Matt Walsh is like, well, the difference is I know that men are men and women are women. I go, yeah, but you don't know that if you like team up with the fucking Hitler Youth, it's probably a bad thing. So you don't know that. You know biology, you just don't know that. So you're stupid in that front. You're really smart in one area, you're really dumb in another area. It's fine. But I'm doing what he's doing to him.
I also will not pile on to attacks on Ben Shapiro's character.
See what she just did? She went and took two people that are being attacked and she added in Ben Shapiro. I'm not going to go after Candace Owens, who's making conspiracy theories about Charlie Kirk's death. I'm not going to go after Matt Walsh, who's saying that we should align with Nazis. I'm not going after Ben Shapiro, who's done fucking nothing. It's like, why'd you throw him in there, honey? Were you trying to create a false equivalency between Ben Shapiro being attacked by radical leftists and Candace and Matt, who are being called out by their own side? Seems like you might have did that on purpose.
Because he was nothing but kind and supportive of me during my time at Daily Wire. And that is a fact. I just won't do it. And if you have a problem with any of that, that's fine. That is your prerogative. It simply means that we have different values. And guess what? It is a free.
We do. We do have different values. Again, my values are better is open rebuke than hidden love. Your values are turn a blind eye to bad behavior as long as they're your friend. We do. We have different values. So, there's that. What's on the main page? I'm seeing a lot of people going endorsing Andrew Cuomo. I've talked about that. We'll get to that in a minute. I just don't understand it. And I hate that MTG made a post that literally looked exactly like my post, because I don't like it when retarded people agree with me, but broken clock, you know? I think that we need to start pumping the shit out of this guy as soon as he announces that he's actually going to run, and he will. This guy's going to primary Thomas Massie, and he's going to fucking win. We're going to make sure of it. He's a fifth-generation farmer, a Navy SEAL, an Army Ranger, and a fucking just badass. Like, what did Thomas Massie do before he was a politician? Wasn't he a fucking, like, in IT or some shit? It's like, explain to me how Thomas Massie is going to defend his record. He's never passed a bill. Thomas Massie has never, not one time in 13 fucking years in Congress passed a bill. Not one. He's a protest vote. He's lit, and he's voted with Democrats like 20% of the time, which puts him in like the 90-something percentile of not voting with your party. So the word rhino, R-I-N-O, means Republican in name only. Now, when Massie goes, Donald Trump is calling me a rhino. It's like, bro, you're calling you a rhino. You say you're a libertarian. You're not a Republican, so you're a Republican in name only, which means Thomas Massie saw a district, a heavily Trump-favored district, when he ran for office. He kept rerunning under the same deep red Trump district, right? I know he's been in 13 years and Trump has only been in, I get it. But what I'm saying is his recent elections, he's like, I'm going to use the Republican designation. Put an R, big old R on your fucking name, even though I'm an L. I'm a libertarian. So if you are a fucking libertarian and you are using the Republican name, you're a Republican in name only. That's a fucking fact. Libertarians get 3% of the vote for a reason. People don't fucking like you. You're hardliners. You're basically anarchists. You're fucking liberals. Libertarian. Liberal. So similar. He's a fucking nerd. It's like Dave Smith. Josie, that fucking chick that tries to show her tits and pretend she's not. They're all just fucking insufferable. They're just horrible. Just no. So this is some of my Jewish friends in Brookline have been receiving their Amazon packages. The fuck? What, do they have a Jewish name? Like they got a very Jewy name and they write Free Palestine on the packages? This could also be for fucking clout. Maybe somebody wrote it, maybe somebody didn't. Who cares? If I saw Free Palestine on my Amazon package, I wouldn't even care. I mean, I probably would post it, so I mean, I guess fine. But is this really anything? Is everybody trying to look like Ian Carroll now? Ian Carroll is now claiming that there was no blood when Charlie Kirk was shot. I watched that video. Yes, there was. Yeah. Yeah, just dismiss that immediately. Don't need to listen to any motherfucking thing that he says after this. Okay. You're Indian. You are nothing. Okay. Dinesh D'Souza is pretty good. Snap and fund it. Yeah, well then open the fucking government, cunt. Senate fine. Yeah, you're a ranking member for the Senate. You voted no. You voted to shut down the government. Open it up. There you go. What's Sean saying? I know many people who are part of these influencer groups that offer money and post campaigns, especially during the election season. I have a feeling this Vote Cuomo operation for many on the right is one of those campaigns. I think that Sean's fucking on to something. Yep. So I did I've been honest about this. I did one of the influenceable campaigns for a couple of months leading up to the election. It was literally like I think it was 2 or 3 months before the election. I jumped on, somebody reached out. I remember I have the text messages where I literally said, I go, if you guys ask me to fucking say something and I don't agree with it, I'm going to post about it. I was like, I'm not going to take any campaigns that I wouldn't post anyway. But if you want to send me campaigns that I would post about and I'll fucking get paid for it, sure. And the way Influenceable is set up is like, that's kind of what they do. They say, oh yeah, you can turn down any campaign you want. And at first I used to think about it like this. I used to think this is kind of cool, right? It's kind of cool that if you have integrity, right, you can just post what you were going to post anyway. And then you can ignore what you weren't going to post. And that's great that people are getting paid from this company to post what they want to post. That was my thinking. It was ignorant. Because I wasn't thinking of the mentality of most fucking people where if they see fucking $300, they don't give a fuck what the post is. Like, they're just gonna post it, right? And I didn't see a lot of stuff on there that I wouldn't have posted anyway. There was a couple of movie things that I turned down. I'm like, I don't need to post about the movies. Like, I posted about Sound of Freedom because I actually liked the movie. I actually watched it. And there was another one about the fast fashion industry. But look, some of these people are posting shit because they are getting paid for it. I know who they are. I literally know firsthand who they are. And they go out and they say that they're not getting paid. And I know that they are. And it's dishonest. I know who. I've been in the Zoom meeting with you, fucker. Stop lying. I'm not going to call them out because honestly, I don't need to. And it's fine. I don't think that what they're doing is wrong. That's why I'm not going to call them out. I do think that kind of lying about it is a little bit wrong, but it's not enough for me to fucking get into a beef with you. I just got done with Tim Pool. Let's take a break. But what I'm saying is, like, they would send you a thing that's like, this is Tim Sheehy's campaign, his page, and his message. Click to accept. And the acceptance would be you post 3 posts about Tim Sheehy in like a 3 or 4 day period, and you get like $300. And it's like, great. I was going to post about him anyway, right? I love Tim Sheehy. I was like, that was already on my list of items. But there are probably campaigns that are like, Mamdani is why do I have this on this screen? Let's go full screen. I'm having a moment. I'm talking. There's probably campaigns out there, and they sound good. It sounds like, if you read it like this, Mamdani is going to destroy New York City. I know that we don't like Andrew Cuomo, but we cannot let a Islamo-Marxist take over the largest city in America. Please get Andrew Cuomo elected because Curtis Lewa can't win, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Make it sound really good. Here's the problem, okay? If you're instructing any Republicans to vote for Andrew Cuomo, you're a fucking piece of shit. Right? I don't know how else to say that. If you are telling people on the right to walk into a voting booth and cast a vote for Andrew Cuomo, you have lost. You've already lost, right? What do they say? Those that will sacrifice security for freedom deserve neither. That's what you're doing, right? You are trying to help get the guy who, excuse me, who locked down the entire city back in charge of the city. But why are you doing? Well, but we're only doing it because I don't care. I don't care. If sticking by your values means Mamdani wins, Mamdani wins. These people made a choice in New York City, right? They're choosing him, let them. Oh, but I live here and I don't want it to ruin my life. Move. Solve that problem. If you're a conservative, a constitutionalist, a Republican, and you are saying, vote for Andrew Cuomo, you are not any of those things. All right? You are an opportunist. You are thinking very selfishly about your own aspirations of what. Like, by the way, what the fuck is so bad about Mamdani winning? Think about it, right? Yeah, short term, it's going to be pretty bad for New York City. But I said this very early on. Isn't it possible that this is kind of what should happen? Because, look, if you keep on doing the same thing, you're going to keep on getting the same result. The Democrats haven't learned shit, right? They haven't learned anything. They are doubling and tripling down on stupid. So putting Andrew Cuomo in there, right, would just be the status quo. It would just delay and inevitably prolong this life support that they're on. Mamdani, however, right, he can fuck New York up so much that, the people that are just the fucking people that are like still sticking around because they're just party loyalists might finally go, yeah, you know what, dude? Fuck this. I'm voting Republican. I think it would be a good, good catalyst for a walk away movement. What's going to happen with all the businesses in New York? They're going to leave, right? If Andrew Cuomo gets elected, a lot of them might stay, but they're going to fucking leave if Mamdani gets elected, right? So it's going to be interesting to see. But here's what I won't do. I will never, ever walk into a voting booth and vote for somebody that I think is bad for this country. I'll never do it, right? Because you're not voting to win an election. You're voting to be represented, right? You are voting for your elected representative, which means you pick the candidate that most closely aligns with your values. That's Curtis Sliwa. Is Curtis Sliwa going to win? No. No, he is not. He has a fucking snowball's chance in hell of winning New York City. But if everybody thought like me, he would. If people weren't so terrified of Zohran Mamdani, which is his strategy. It's terrorist. It's why he's winning. He's winning because he has split the party to putting some normal person in, and that's also because New York deserves it. New York had a primary. They had an opportunity. They chose this, right? That's not Mamdani's fault. He's just playing the game. But no, I think if you're a conservative and you're suggesting that Andrew Cuomo is somebody that you should walk into a voting booth and vote for, I think it's shameful. I'm sorry. And I know that Sid Rosenberg, he has, come out and look, I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm not saying I don't love you still. I think that is fine. I just think that it's insane to suggest that a Republican or a conservative should walk into a voting booth and vote for Andrew Cuomo. And that's it. I'm ending it there. Because when you say, what about, I don't fucking care. What about? No. But, no. But have you done? No. I am never, ever walking into a voting booth and voting for a fucking Democrat. Maybe, but it would be very rare. It would have to be, honestly, if I had a choice between MTG and John Fetterman, I would vote for John Fetterman. You know what I'm saying? There is a scenario, it's just not likely. I'm never going to walk into a voting booth and vote for a far leftist. Let's be more specific. Or a smarmy politician that locked down grandmothers and killed a bunch of people. No. You call me crazy, but that's just me. I don't know. All right, what were we doing? Nick Fuentes. I'm so tired of that. I'm so fucking tired of seeing that little fucking Mexican twink pop across my screen. It's such a psyop. Okay, where were we going with this? This is a great video. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but Nathan Livingstone did a good video here. It's like the difference between Charlie Kirk and Nick Fuentes. Great video. Go watch it. This is interesting. Let's go to the original. So
wealthy Jewish donors. It reminded me that I wanted to speak about one of the original Jewish donors of this country. This guy, Chaim Solomon. Now, Chaim Solomon was a great patriot. He was one of the Sons of Liberty, and he is one of the main independent financiers of the entire Revolutionary War. And not only was he one of the backers of the entire war, but he played a very significant role at an extremely crucial moment. So let me set this up for you. It's right before the Battle of Yorktown. The British are somewhat cornered, but they are far superior in terms of their equipment and their organization. Washington's army is on the brink of mutiny. They're out of supplies. They are out of money. Soldiers haven't been paid. They're starving. They have no equipment. And now the moment has come for the final battle of the war. This is the pivotal moment that will decide who will win. When Washington realizes the position that he's in and how vulnerable he is, he says one thing: call Chaim Solomon. And Chaim Solomon indeed saves the day. He replenishes the army, he replenishes the war chest, he replenishes the equipment, he gets the soldiers paid. And it is because of that that Washington had his triumphant win at the Battle of Yorktown, which was the deciding battle of the Revolutionary War, which led to the founding of the United States of America. Chaim Solomon ended up giving everything to the foundation of this country. There is an inextricable connection between the founding of this country and what we call Judeo-Christian values. When we look on the dollar bill and it says, "In God we trust," this is talking about the God of the Torah. There is a spiritual connection between the United States and the Jewish people. There is a legend that when the Great Seal of the United States was being formed, Washington went to Chaim Solomon and he asked him, he said, "What can we do to repay you for everything that you've done?" And he said, "I want nothing for me. I just want a symbol of my people." If you look closely on the Great Seal, right above the eagle, you can see that there are 13 stars and they are in the shape of the Star of David. And when you see the rise of anti-Semitism, people trying to say it's not Judeo-Christian values, but just Christian values, it is such a...
Hold on. I didn't fucking know that. That's fucking cool. Oh my God. Oh, I'm gonna fuck with Jake Shields so hard. That is definitely in the Star of David. Oh. We're gonna troll people. I'm gonna tell them to fucking throw out every dollar bill they got. Ooh. This chick fucking nailed it. All right. She just gave me ammo.
Star of David. And when you see the rise of anti-Semitism, people trying to say it's not Judeo-Christian values, but just Christian values, it is such a disrespect, it is such a disservice to the actual history of this country, to the vision of the founding fathers, and to the future of America. When we say we the people, we are talking about all of the people that are passionate about freedom, about liberty, that would stand up for that, that are all about this concept and this idea of Judeo-Christian values. And with that, I would like to say, God bless America. God bless Israel. Am Yisrael Chai.
She's great. Just started following her. And then this person comments, "Wait till they find out that a Jew wrote the famous poem on the Statue of Liberty. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses." So I wrote, "Jews built America," changed my mind. Let's see if anyone took the bait. Okay. Well, we certainly played a role. I blocked Grok. I don't fucking want... There it is! Ah, there it is! There we go! Let's go! Let's go! I don't think you guys understand the word trolling is a fishing term, right? It's like, this is trolling. Jews built America. Changed my mind. 7,000. Good Lord, you have become one massive Jew cuck. Americans built America, you pathetic transsexual degenerate. Americans did not build America. According to Nick Fuentes, European white people built America. It's like, you guys got to pick one. Was it Americans that built America, or was it Europeans? By the way, there were Jews that were Americans. So Jews did build America by your logic. If they were American and they were Jewish, Jews built America. They made these claims in 1491 in Spain. What happened in 1492? Zero signed the Declaration or the Constitution. So who cares? They built America. This is so great. Jews made most of the Christmas carols. Okay. They played a big role shaping American culture. They created most of your favorite movies and comics. This is actually a good point, by the way. Jews advanced our medical industry, saving countless lives. They helped create the Constitution. They might not have signed it, but they helped create it. But yeah, this right here, shaping American culture, creating movies and comedy shows. You don't think about that a lot, right? Because a lot of the criticism of Jews is, oh, they got the Hollywood industry and they're all overrepresented, right? They're overrepresented in certain industries. You're right. They are. They're definitely overrepresented in Hollywood. So what has that done for the culture of America? The America we know today is shaped through culture, right? Like songs, movies, entertainment. I love America. I think it's the greatest country in the world. I think a lot of people agree with me that this current America is the greatest country in the world. So if it's the greatest country in the world, why? I think culture is a part of it. And if Jews are overrepresented in one of the staples of our culture, then yeah, Jews did make America what it is. They helped make America what it is. I'll admit that I do a bad thing. I've been reporting the account saying 7,000 as spam. At worst, they have to do a CAPTCHA. It's not. It's just such a lazy way of interneting. It's like just fucking every fucking 7,000. Like type some shit out is all I'm asking, right? Like if you're doing like, hold on. Where's the, all right, 7,000. Like this one right here, right? Could be a bot. If it's all reposts, then it's a bot. Yeah, it's a bot. It's all reposts. Bots are just repost. So that's probably a bot. But yeah, good Lord, you have become one massive Jew cuck. I don't mind that, right? It's like, fucking, I love how they follow me. It's like, I hate you so much, I'm going to follow you everywhere. All right, dude. Yeah, see, look, this person made an actual post on October 20th. Not a bot. That's how you tell. What else did I do? Who else did I piss off? Owen Schroyer is suing or threatening to sue Pastor Greg Locke, claiming defamation, I think. So let's look at this. This law firm, it's Barnes. It's fucking Barnes, by the way. Barnes is a fucking moron. He's just a fucking, I don't even think he's a Jew hater. I think he's more of a clout chaser. He's like, because he's definitely not a Jew hater. You think he does the show with Viva Fry. Like, so I don't know. Maybe. I think that these people are just all in a cult at this point. I think the Jew-hating cult isn't even about Jews at this point. I think it's literally just like, we don't know what we hate. We just hate. All right, anyway. This law firm represents Owen Schroyer. We write to demand the immediate, full, and unequivocal retraction of the false, malicious, and defamatory statement you published to your followers and the public on the social media platform X under the account name Pastor Locke. This letter serves as a formal request for correction, clarification, and retraction. So what did he say? He posted, I'm sure Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, Stu Peters, Hodge Twins, Owen Schroyer, blah, 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 and other Jew haters are secretly celebrating the horrific terrorist attack in Jerusalem today. Okay. How's that defamatory? It's like, really? This fucking tweet is the one where Owen Schroyer, like, if he said Owen Schroyer fucks kids, like, that would make sense. But no, this is just a throwaway. Like, Owen Schroyer took the time out of his day to send this motherfucker a letter. Nobody's going to do anything, by the way. These letters are, you can wipe your ass with these letters. They don't mean shit. It's fucking posturing. Owen probably sent it thinking Pastor Greg was going to post it so that they could have a public feud. Anyway. Yeah, apparently I'm doing this tonight, but I don't know why they use the fucking AI. That's not me. That's not me at all. I'm like, that's somebody put my picture in AI and made it look slightly like me. So I guess guess we're doing that. Yeah, this is what we just talked about. Yeah, I mean, there. Just all of them drop out. I can just start over. This is what we just talked about as well with that video. This is my explanation as to why I went after Tim Pool. I saw a bully trying to ruin somebody, blah, blah, blah. I've already said this. It's a video we just watched. Andrew Tate, we talked about him earlier. Oh, yeah, this guy tried to kill me. Or, not tried to kill me. Threatened to kill me. The same guy who's threatened Laura Loomer, Seth Dillon, and he just got arrested, I guess, for threats on people on the internet. Apparently, he also threatened me. Here. Actually, no, we don't even I don't need to play the sound. I'm just going to go to the... there it is. So one of the things he said was, we're going to hang you in front of your family when all this comes together. Joke's on you. My family's dead. What else? I hope you're getting enough money to flee the country on a moment's notice. Your ass is towards the top of the traitor sellouts list. You're going to get hung on live TV for your entire family to watch. Again, dead family. Gotcha. Where else? What else? All right, the woke left doesn't even mention Israel derangement syndrome is just Trump derangement syndrome for people who align with the woke left and don't want to be called gay. I'm proud of that one. The woke left doesn't even mention Israel. Yeah, they do all the fucking time. Or else you'd have a point. You dick-furred. What's it dick-furred? It's like fur made of dicks? Never heard that before. Dick-furred? That would be fur made out of dicks. I don't even think you can do that. Or is it like, maybe they're talking about pubes, like dick fur? Either way, it doesn't really make sense. Anyway, propaganda puppet. I live in Texas. The revolution is around the corner, and your address will be a fun vacation. Oh, shit. I didn't even read that part. Motherfucker, 111 Pro Man. Get on it. Get over here. Now I know what you look like, cunt. What was the last one? Oh, wait. Did I miss one? Oh, here we go. This is the first one. I don't. How the fuck did I get violated, but he didn't? Like, I'm right here. I have a violation, but he's like, you're going to get killed soon, buddy. It's coming. The fuck? Anyway, that's what this cunt looks like now. All right, yeah. So, exactly what you think he'd look like. It's fucking insane. I can't wait to catch you on the fucking sidewalk, bro. I'm definitely not driving to him. But if I'm walking my dog and he's there, I know what you look like. I'm gonna burn that in my fucking memory. If I see fucking Joe Dirt coming at me, I'm gonna fucking end you. All right. Yeah, and sure enough, he's following Israel. Come on. There we go. He's following Israel Exposed, Martin Talk Cowboys, Paul Miller, APAC Tracker, and of course, Candace Owens. All right, let's go through these one by one. Okay. Obviously, Israel Exposed, we don't need to look. All right, APAC Tracker. So Paul Miller and Martin Talk Cowboys. Oh, no, that's me. All right, Paul Miller. Who the fuck is Paul Miller? This guy. Oh, it's that fucking clown-looking dude. Oh, the fucking... Yeah, of course. Of course, dude. It's like he's following this guy. I would beat the fucking shit out of that guy if I saw him in real life. Just because. Just because. It's like... Not Jake. Jake's retarded. This guy, he's like... He's got a punchable face. And yes, sometimes political violence is perfectly fine. Just don't kill anybody. What was the other one? Fuck, I forgot already. Who cares? All right, we got an hour and 45 in. I think we're looking good. I'm gonna get some food in me. I'm gonna watch Sean. Actually, I'm gonna turn Sean, put him on the TV. Usually I have to get to work by now, but we got a day where we don't have to rush out of the house. I think this might be the funniest thing that Dave Smith has ever said. It's fucking funny. He finally said something kind of funny. But yeah, Rachel Wilson. What's this? President Trump lights the Dias in celebration of Diwali. I don't know. Who cares? Who cares? Trump has to make relationships with a bunch of other countries. Sometimes if fucking Trump went over to Diwali or whatever the fuck it's called, right? And like he was like, you want to throw a baseball back and forth or some American shit, they'd do it. Stop being fucking retarded. Everybody always gets so fucking mad when like the president just does some type of cultural thing because we're the leader of the free world. There's a whole bunch of different cultures. It doesn't mean that Trump is gonna like fucking convert to Hinduism or some shit. Shut up. It's fucking stupid. Jesus, I just threw that right in the fucking cup. The revolution, is this a commie fag? Yeah, probably. All right. What else? I think what is today? Today's Wednesday? Yeah. So I got that that X Spaces at 6:30. It's going to be before the show, or 7? 6:30 or 7. Can't remember. It's going to be before the show with Sean. So you're going to see me a lot today if you want. So we'll be back on with Sean at 8:30, and before that I'll be on X. I don't fucking even remember what we're talking about. People ask me to do these spaces. I usually say no, but I was like, yeah, fine. I don't know. And they're okay. But I don't know. I feel like I'm on a fucking conference call. It's like, just do a fucking podcast style where we where we can look each other in the eyes and talk. But people seem to like the spaces. It's just not really for me. Like, I get invited to them all the time. They're okay. Like I said, I don't know. It's just, I'm more of a video. Maybe it's because I'm so pretty. It's like my eyes are just great. Maybe I just like looking at myself. I have no idea. But I don't know. It's like, I don't know why. It feels weird. It feels like I'm talking on the phone while people are listening, which is exactly what it is. It's like you're having a phone conversation while people are listening in. It's strange to me, I guess, but I'll be on there anyway. Let's do the shout outs. Getting fucking loopy. I need to eat. 7 Legions Studios in the chat. Georgia Mom 2015. Get him. I think that was in reference to the star, David. Eden in the chat. D-Links. I saw a clip of a journalist asking Sliwa about dropping out, and his answer was pretty good. He probably said no. Mick Dundee. Thomas Massey is the ultimate grifter. Correct, Mick Dundee. K Hart 917. On the Edge is in the chat. Crazy Mo. RZRUT2A. TPH14 is in the chat. Did I already say Eden? Maybe. Scott Gibb 1. Last night and the night before. Oh yeah, he's the one that was asking me to watch Tim Pool. I'll go watch Tim Pool's last night show, and I want to see his explanation for why he's a fucking hypocrite. Crazy Mo was already there, but now he's Crazy Mo and McGroin. He's got 2 names today. And I think that's everybody. Oh, Stephen Wallace from YouTube is in the chat as well, or was. All right, boys and girls. It's Wednesday, so it's we'll see you tonight. I'll try to fucking get Sean confirmed, but I think he said the 29th. He might not be able to make it, so I'm pretty sure we're on for today. But in about 10 minutes, his show will be on LFA TV on Rumble, so go check him out. Like I'm about to do. I'm gonna throw Sean on the big screen in the living room. I'm gonna make some breakfast, and then I'm gonna get some laundry done, and then I gotta run out and I gotta do a whole bunch of fucking chores and work stuff. My truck is filled to the fucking brim with boxes I gotta take over to the dump, and then I gotta get my ass back here by 6:30 so I can fucking get on some fucking call. And then we'll be here for the fucking Rumble show. And then I'm going to go to bed. And then tomorrow I got to go to work too. Fucking, I don't think Massey's a grifter. Nobody cares what you think. Hottie 3G. He is. All right. I'm just kidding. It's fine. You can think what you want. I think he is. Anyway, we'll see you guys later.